Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Let's give some time for the speakers and participants to find the room, find the online room. Let's wait a few minutes until we can get started the session. Thank you. It's all right, everybody. So I think it's time to start our session. This is the number six session. So welcome our speakers and welcome our participants. Our first speaker is Josephine Lau from the University of Jyväskylä, and she will share about a very interesting cooperation which has been already mentioned actually in the introduction when we heard the speech of the president of the Education University of Hong Kong. So, Josephine, the floor is yours. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
And can you see the PowerPoint that I shared right now?
Yes, perfect. Maybe
Okay,
you can go to
perfect.
presentation mode if you want. Yeah, perfect. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere in the world. Like now I'm situated in Finland, so now it's like around 12 o'clock. And I know in Korea it's like 5 or 6 p.m. now, right? Okay, so this section, I would like to share the presentation, which is titled The Partnership as a Learning Ecosystem, Co-creating STEAM Futures across Finland and Hong Kong. So this is more like a presentation to share the experience of the collaboration on STEAM education and STEAM with STEAM scholars and experts and teachers. And so my name is Josephine, and I'm from the University of Jyväskylä from Finland. Like now, I'm a postdoctoral researcher, and I have also my colleague here, Christoph, and we are like we work in the same research group. And so, Christoph, if there is anything that you want to add for the presentation, so feel free. And we also have our partners from the Education University of Hong Kong, and we have the director of the Global Research Institute of English Education, Yuzu, and also Wai Qin. And then, so this is the presentation here. Yes, so I would just briefly talk about the agenda of the presentation. So the first title will be the introduction of the collaboration, and then our collaboration activities, and also some reflection about the opportunities, challenges, and some recommendation of such collaboration. So yeah, so I don't know yeah, how many of you have heard of University of Jyväskylä, but I am sure like after the STEAM conference in Korea, so some of you may have heard about this university. So we are situated in the middle of Finland. So we are in Europe, and about like 3.5 hours of train from the capital Helsinki. So it's quite a university. We have like 1,400 students and 2,000 staff, and this is a multidisciplinary international university with quite lots of international collaboration with tertiary institution all over the world. Okay. So I would also just briefly introduce our research group. Our research group is called our Innovative Learning Environments, which is under the Finnish Institute of Educational Research of University of Jyväskylä. And our research group focusing on lifelong learning, the design and the use of technology, enhanced learning environment, and well-being in different educational level and contexts. And on the right-hand side, you can see the projects that we are currently working on. So some of the STEAM projects they are working on, like the 3D STEAM, like using 3D printing, and then for STEAM education, and the STEPHAM project, which is integrating physical activities with different kind of STEAM lessons. And Joyful Schools is about the well-being from the holistic approach in the school context, and also our different EdTech projects as well. Okay, so as for our partner, and then it's from the Education University of Hong Kong, and it's a university which is focusing on social sciences, and also like the Korean University of Education, like really focus on teacher education at all the level, and also the humanities disciplines. And compared to University of Jyväskylä, it is slightly smaller, but they have also very good resources with like over 1,000 staff, and also over 8,000 students. So some words about the Global Research Institute of Finnish Education, GRIFE, and so I think like the president may have already like talked about it like during the keynote section. And then so this is an initiative that is fostering the study of Finnish education from comparative and international perspectives, and also in enhancing the education and policy impact worldwide through the collaboration. So so now I know that they are not just focusing on Finland, but they are also like widening the scope to Europe and to the global south as well. So there are like four main key areas of GRIFE. So one is research and education, and the other is professional training, and also last one is the policy impact. And our group of the innovative learning environment belongs to the STEAM education here, this special interest group under GRIFE. And just to give you the project overview, so last year we have been working actively to collaborate different STEAM activities in between Finland and also Hong Kong. And our project title name was called Mapping STEAM Education in Finland and Hong Kong by Tackling Global Educational Challenges. And here are some key objectives. And so we have like action plan for academic research, and also we are trying to recruit like new members, whether they are scholars, researchers as well. And also understanding the implementation of STEAM education from different contexts, as you know, like Hong Kong and Finland, the situation and the environment could be very, very different. So the brief summary, so like to run such a collaboration, so regular meetings need to be held, and then we are also very proud that we have initiated our first 16 conference this year around March, an online conference, and then we have also like joint research papers submitted, and then we are also very happy to have some scholars from Hong Kong to come to Finland, and I myself have also, and also Christoph, and also another colleague also visited Hong Kong as well. So here are some pictures that about the visit in Finland. So we have like meetings, and then we have school visits as well, and also some dissemination of the research projects with the university community. And we even visited Tallinn and visited the school and then meet some researchers there. Okay, so for further information about the STEAM conference that we had in March, so you can take a look at our website, and then you can find all the programs and then the speakers information here. And we are so proud that we have like Jan Lunda as our keynote speaker, who represented the STEAM Education Center from Finland. And also we have Dr. Peter Wang, that is from the Education University in Hong Kong. So he has introduced a very comprehensive framework on STEAM education for us. And we also have like lots of good speakers, like tackling STEAM education from different perspectives, like AI, and also like gender, and also like from the mathematics, and also like how to do STEAM education from this global in the global context. And so it is a very, very easy day to remember because it was a Pi Day, like 14th of March. And for further details, you can also have this YouTube website and have a glimpse of the conference last year. And also in June, we have the privilege to travel to Hong Kong and then to meet the other six group members in the conference. So we are not just focusing on STEAM education, but we can also look at how different groups like teacher education, media education, and from different how they are collaborating as well. Okay, so these are the research papers that we have had produced. Yes, two research papers. So on the left one is the about the commitments and sustainability in higher education, which is co-authored by my very nice colleague Ursula Tuba, and also the right-hand side is the STEAM education and learning with emerging technology, which is over by Jan and also Christoph as well, which is a book chapter, this one. Okay, so now what I would like to share is about this kind of collaboration between Finland and Hong Kong on STEAM education. Of course, like we have the opportunities to expand like members and reach like quite good audiences, and share all the know-how and the experience with each other. And also like to form groups and then to see whether there could be good funding opportunities to put the project way forward. And then the collaboration will not just be limited to the university themselves, but it can be extended to the other institutes, like in University of Oulu, that we have also planned it to see if there is chances to do that. And there could be a lot of comparative studies opportunities to dig into as well. But for such kind of collaboration, like from the last year, which I have been reflected on, there could be quite a lot of challenges as well. Like, so for example, like one is in Finland and one is in Hong Kong, and then we also need to deal with like different time zones. And then already our group members, they have had some workload and duty as well. And we have lots of scholars and researchers, they express that they would love to come to Finland and visit, but due to the assigned duties, it is very, very difficult to organize even just a week of reciprocal visits. And funding could also be another challenge. Like luckily we have initial startup funding from the Education University, and but if the collaboration needs to be sustained and move way forward, then more project funding will be needed. And of course, we have like lots of like STEAM experts and also researchers, and we have like so diverse of interests, like approaches and perspectives to look at like STEAM education. So this could be sometimes like things could feel like all over the place. And we really need to assign some research priorities as like all our members, they had already some of their obligation and their research projects as well. And efforts need to be maintained to keep the motivation and the momentum between the partners and the all the participants as well. So to just conclude, so time and resources, they are really, really important for such kind of collaborations. But of course, like to move the weight forward, then we have like some recommendations to make. Like it will be good to plan ahead and then make work and action plan to align with the busy members' schedule, and also seek different sources of funding to maintain the collaboration, and to tackle the challenge of the different kind of interest. I think this could also be good to establish some subgroups. So like people that would want to look at STEAM education from the artificial intelligence perspective, then they can like work in one group, and then for well-being focus and also the sustainability focus, then they can also be in one group. And I also want to emphasize like the centralized leadership will also be very, very important. Like thanks to the GRIFA centralized like organization, so we have the opportunities to meet all the partners during the annual conference, like the one that we had now in Korea as well, and also handle like different administrative matters, like sometimes just the design and then of the posters, and also the schedule organization could take a lot of time because we're dealing with an international population as well. Okay, so I see like, yes. Okay, so I think yes, that's almost the end. That's the end of our presentation. And then I just noticed today from the email that GRIFE, the Global Research Institute for Finnish Education, it is being renamed as the Global Research Institute of Finnish, European, and Global South Education. So if you would like to follow the latest news of GRIFE, then just go to LinkedIn and type in EduHK GRIFE, or go to their website as well. And also feel free to follow the Innovative Learning Environment group. Yeah, for us as well. With follow us as well. Yeah. Okay, so Christoph, do you have anything to
Yes.
add about our collaboration?
Well, I just would like to add to say thanks, thank you for the fantastic presentation. I think you
Welcome,
summarized
welcome.
everything what is need to be known at the moment about Griffey. Thanks again, Josephine Lau, and please take a look at the chat section, because there are very interesting questions are coming in. However, I'm not sure how much time we will have for live discussion, so I would like to encourage you all to have a chat at the same time during the session about these questions posed in the meeting. So I would like to pass the floor to another speaker who is with us from South Korea, from Busan, from the Kyung-Sung University. She's a research professor, Park Sang-eun, and she will share her presentation about esports and ethical insights about esports finals. So welcome, Professor Park, and we are looking forward to your presentation. Thank you. We can't hear you at the moment. Maybe you need to unmute, Professor Park. Can you unmute? Yes. Here we go. Excellent.
Good morning, afternoon. My name is Park Sung-eun, and I'm a research professor at the Kyungsung University Center for Esports in South Korea. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude for this valuable opportunity to present my research at this prestigious conference. In this presentation is based on the research published in the Korean Journal of Convergence Education, and I'm continuously developing and expanding this work. Esports has evolved beyond the recreational gaming activities and is now recognized as a global industry and professional sports from both cultural and economic perspectives. This recognition was further solidified when South Korea won gold medal in esports at the recent Hangzhou Asia Games, marking a significant milestone in the legitimization of esports and official competitive sports. League of Legends, the most popular game in esports, is greatly impressed by its comment culture and community. However, this comment culture presents several ethical challenges. First, there is the issue of cyberbullying with slandering and the use of abusing language frequently occurring in chat rooms. Second, there is an unfair play where players deliberately disrupt the game or abandon matches. Third, there is the avoidance of responsibility where the failure to fulfill rule among team members lead to reduced cooperation. If teenagers come into contact with game while lacking the ability to make ethical judgment, the impact can be even more serious. According to cyberbullying survey, 37.5% of teenagers have experienced cyberbullying victimization, while 20.6% have practice cyberbullying. Notably, elementary school students showed the highest victimization rate, 39.3%, followed by middle school students, and indicating that younger age groups are more vulnerable to cyberbullying. Problem cannot be solved through existing activities alone, and an education approach that is intelligent, independent, various, and responsibilities in need. Currently, complaints such as Riot Games and Nexon have introduced AI-based profanity filtering system. First, there is automatic distance and the sensitivity for profanity and vulgar language. However, new words or expressions that bypass filtering and cognitive created. Second, there is the operation of reporting and sensitive system based on user reports. However, there are cases of both throat group reports, and the actual improvement effect is minimal. Third, there strengthening community guidelines and conducting campaigns such as banning bad manners and promoting ethical use. However, it is difficult to lead to actual behavioral change due to the lack of an educational approach. To meet the changing esports environment and the demands of the digital age, new and systematic educational models and teaching materials are needed. While the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education revised its esports ethics textbook, but furthermore, it fails to address new issues arising from the rapid change in the esports industry and advance in digital technology such as AI chatting and the data manipulation. Consequently, it does not promote the experience-based learning that allows students to understand the real problems that actually occur in the esports environment. So, let me explain our research methodology. Esports are consumed on online platforms such as Twitch, YouTube, and Discord, and the ethical issues that arise in this environment are different from issues of fairness with the game. As you can see on the screen, fairness-related issues such as match fishing, unfair contracts, pay to win, and cyberbullying are prominently addressed. However, what is most significant are the problems that occur during the process of humanitarian expressing emotion through gameplay or chat. In this process, when competitive emotion intensive, our group psychology takes effects, negative expression, and cyberbullying frequently occur. Furthermore, in the anonymous online environment, ridicule and citizen retract at specific teams, our players are more likely to become extreme, which acts and factor that undermines and healthy communication culture of esports. To empirically analyze these issues, this study is utilized real-time chat data during esports match. Chat directly reflects esports fandom, emotion, and reveal three key patterns: immediate emotional expression, anonymity-driven body language that becomes community culture, and identifiable issues like national sentiment and hate speech that can influence esports culture improvement. Therefore, these studies selected the 2024 World Championship final status as the subject of analysis. The final maximizes attention, the emotion, and amplify national sentiment through international campaign structure and create high pressures environment where controversial moments trigger immunity, it either for analysis ethical issue in its sports community. And the real-time chat more intuitive in express emotions, and general comments have the potential to alter the origin data through administrator intervention. And this study collected real-time chat messaging from the League of Legends World Championship finals between T1 and BLG on YouTube through web crawling. As you can see on the screen, the collected data underwent a pre-processing stage. Non-text elements were removed, only Korean comments were retained, and specific words were filtered for analysis. From now on, since this is a research result, it will go by quickly due to time constraints. This section shows the engram analysis result. And first, player contract Pam Kurt. Second, moving and mean culture towards the opposing team. Third, emotional response according to game context. The time series analysis shows that early in the match, the Biaogang chant against the Chinese team was high, but gradually decreased as T1 gained the lead. Meanwhile, mentions of fake continued to increase throughout the match, and when T1's victory was confirmed, keywords like champion and I love exploded. Cluster analysis clearly distinguish player challenge, emotional reaction, and moving court. Finally, sentiment analysis result. Negative sentiment was the high lived when during esports finals, reflecting a fandom culture when ridicule and emotional reaction towards specific team are strong. So in summary, sports fandom culture foster both positive sport and problematic behaviors. It creates strong player admiration that elevates esports as a legitimate sport, but also enable musically through memes like Biaogang that reinforce negative atmospheres and triggers emotional conflicts between fan base that can escalate to hostility and community division. Additionally, anonymity in real-time chat creates serious ethical concerns. Anonymous participation with self-censorship, enabling unvalidated emotional outbursts and cyberbullying that harm players' mental well-being. Through the analysis result of this study, I propose an ethics education program that applies Dewey's experience learning theory. Continued research in need to esports education can foster ethical literacy beyond practical training. This study proposes a Dewey-based and ethics curriculum with four stages. Program recognize people's stage setting, experiment and reflection, and the result application, implemented through simulation-based learning, teamwork projects, emphasizing fairness, and the reflecting of active and analysis real case. Students can experience real-world ethical dilemmas in an esports environment, and I learn cooperation and fairness, which are core to the experiential learning that we emphasize. This program consists of 5 stages. Stage 1, problem recognition. Use the replay function to identify ethical issues that occurred in game. Stage 2, hypothesis setting. Stage 3, experimentation and experience. Stage 4, reflection and improvement. Stage 5, result application. Student will complete the worksheet like this. In stage 1, they record 3 memorable moments from today's game. In stage 2, they choose the most memorable one from the 3 moments and reply. Finally, they check their user behaviors and distinguish between positive and negative behaviors. Through this process, students can reflect on and improve their ethical behavior in games. In stage 3, students creative on gaming ethic principle. In stage 4, they establish an action plan for the next game. Through this, students go beyond simply learning ethics to create concrete action plans they can actually practice in game. I plan to conduct a pilot test on October 21st for high school students majoring in esports and Korea Game Science High School. I will proceed and shown on the screen. Step 1, pilot test. Step 2, analysis and improvement. Step 3, official program. And step 4, effectiveness verification. I plan to conduct an experiment to verify effectiveness of this program and first. The studies involves 30 sports major students and 50 in the experiment group and 50 in the control group. I plan to analyze participant data collected through various methods and by analyzing the level of reflection, thematics analysis, content analysis, and score trends. I plan to analyze various qualitative data, including their list interviews, discussion, and questionnaires by assessing the level of participants' reflection on a scale of 1 to 5. Continued research is needed so esports education can foster ethical literacy beyond practical training. This study proposes a dual-based ethical curriculums with 4 stages: problem recognition, hypothesis setting, experiment and reflection, and result application, implementing through simulation-based learning, teamwork projects in passenger fairness, and reflective activities analyzing real case. This concludes my presentation. I hope my presentation was well understood by all of you. I love to have various discussions and share great conversation with you. But unfortunately, my spoken English is not very strong. If you would like to discuss anything with me, I would be grateful in your could contact me via email. I'm much better at English with a keyboard. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Park Song-eun. It was a very interesting and very timely presentation because esports being very popular and a lot of impact is made by esports. And I would like to ask you if you can share with me your presentation, if it's possible. I put my email into the chat, so it would be nice to follow up, because also in our university there is an emerging esport research going on, and I would like to connect you with our esport professor in Finland. So for the rest of the session, I have to say that our last speaker, Peter Négyesi, just announced that because of some family emergency, he cannot come to stage and cannot make his speech. So I would like to close this session here and now, and welcome back to the plenary roundtable discussion from 7 o'clock. So we have an extra break now, and please, Park Song-un, see my email address and also Josephine, my colleague's email address in the chat. So if you can get into touch with us, that would be fantastic. All right? Okay.
Yes, thank you everyone. I'm so just sorry, yeah, because I'm like switching the venue, so just now my camera is not off. So if there is any embarrassment, yeah,
No,
so very sorry.
there
Yeah.
wasn't actually. There wasn't. So
Yeah.
we have seen
Okay.
your laptop for some time. So,
Yeah.
but I thought to remind you. Okay, everything's
Okay.
good. Thank you so
Okay.
much, and
Thank
see you
you.
again at 7 o'clock. Okay,
Yes, thank you,
Prof.
Professor
Song,
Park.
please,
Bye.
Prof. Park, please check the chat. Okay, good.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Good.
Bye bye. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
See
Bye.
you.
See you.